Buongiorno everyone and welcome to another episode of Magpie Mondays. Billy's back from Manchester with his beard, back in the tune, fucking loves it.
Well, I'm back in the tune, back at it, and what a winter day, like, honestly. Do you think we'll get anything out of that game, Renty?
Nah, I mean I did say before the game, I said 2-1 either way, but you know, Swansea signings, bringing in Sanchez, bringing back Brony, I thought they'd probably nick it about, I thought they'd nick it about 2-1. But for us to go out there, tricky place to go, Swansea.
Definitely.
Compliment last time we won there, and for us to go there, clean sheet, massive 3 points,
Huge.
takes us up to 9th in the table, back in the top half. Absolutely buzzing.
Above Arsenal, above all. Above Arsenal, and I think going in this game as well with Rafa's health, obviously, like, he's been a bit ill at the minute. Going in the game,
No Rafa, no problemo.
no problemo.
No me gusta.
That's what the backroom staff was saying.
Paco stepped up, 10 seconds of fame, took his chance. He began to West Ham soon, Pac-Man.
Yeah,
he began
Pac-Man.
somewhere. He's too good as an assistant. 100% record. Class.
No, honestly, going in this game, you thought Rafa can make those big changes, and obviously, in our on the previous video, you seen a big Renty on the blower.
I was on the blower, Rafa. If you haven't seen the vlog, check out the vlog on the YouTube channel at the Magpie channel. Click on the vlog, Swansea game. I rang Rafa. I said, "Who? Get Atsu on, yeah.
Get on it, son."
Take Perez off, yeah. And work the treat, really didn't it? Yeah. Zona Martins out of the place for Swansea. Capitalise on it. Nah, got the win.
And good old the Cells, who many people were doubting.
Wasn't it pre-season?
Fucking leapt like a salmon, didn't he?
El Capitano.
El Capitano. Was chuffed for the Cells. Like, personally, like, I think he did well last year. And obviously, when we got relegated, he was one of the ones that stepped up and actually took a bit of a senior role, even though he was young. It's good to see him come back, coming in captain, putting a captain's performance today. Obviously, that goal-saving job that he did, which that saved us a game. And obviously coming, then getting that header and leaping like a salmon and getting man of the match, back in the squad. Good to see.
Without a doubt, man of the match for me, the Cells. I mean, you look at the goal line clearance from Abraham, who I thought was destined to score against us today.
Oh, it's written in stars, wasn't it?
After Rafa wanting to sign him all summer, and he went there, thought he'd bound to score, but he got the goal line clearance and he got the winner, the only goal of the game today. So without a doubt, man of the match. And I like to say he was a big part of the championship last year.
Definitely, huge part. Like, it was Rafa's main man.
I think it's questionable at times his ability, but what isn't questionable is his attitude and his character. Like, he's shown as a leader in the dressing room, even at such a young age. He's clear. He's got a massive personality, big heart, and he's there for a reason. He was the captain last year for a reason. And that same come up, and we were at the Hellas Verona's game where he wasn't even on.
Nah,
he was on the bench, but he
didn't even come on.
Nah,
he was captain.
He wasn't captain. He didn't look to be in the plans, but I mean, he's came in the day. He's absolutely bossed it, hasn't he?
And you think with, like, last January he was linked with Chelsea and all this. You see, like, Van Dijk. Do you know what I mean? Doing the same thing. You've got to respect him. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's been pre-season, like you said. He's been cast out by Rafa and left in the least stands pretty much all the pre-season. You know what I mean? Shelby's captain. And like you say about his passion, there's no question about it. But like another player with a passion that doesn't live up to it, it's Mitro. Do you know what I mean?
We love Mitro just as much, but he
just doesn't have it. Like, you've seen against West Ham, which are little things, but you just lose. It's too much of a hot head. Do you know what I mean? Like,
to get a ban as well.
To get a ban, especially, and the Cells can just keep us calm, keep composure in the dressing room. Like, especially coming in that dressing room today, coming back as captain with like Clark there, Elliott.
Yeah.
You've got like big players in that starting 11, and then to come out and just put that performance. I think he needed to, though, more than anything, Renty. Like, he needed to come out to show that he's got a fight in him, because I think like Rafa hasn't seen that. I think Paco has given that chance, because Rafa said, like, pick the 11 on how they've done the training, and obviously the Cells must be shining.
Aye. And if you see in the vlog, we had the zoom in of like the full time was still going, the Cells jumping about, fist pumping, everything. And Rafa will obviously see exactly the same as what we saw there. And like you see, you link back to his character, and you see him getting involved like that. It only shine bright from him, because I mean the day we had to have a makeshift defence now. Jesus Gomez, we've seen about 10 minutes of him since he signed last summer. He's came in the day, left back. Manquillo was at right back. He was normally been playing left back, so the dodgy transfer shortenings that we've seen came to evidence again. Obviously, one injury in Bemba, who's not a left back, who came in at left back, did a job, wasn't there to do a job yesterday because we didn't have the cover. So, for Lascelles to come in out of the cold, putting a performance like that, absolute boss, was just huge for me. And I'm just buzzing with the leadership shown and the performance from him and from the team. So I think having a lead like that, it reflects on the rest of them. You see, I've got a genuinely young squad as well. Look, like the other standout player for me the other day was Marino. So for Marino to come in and do well, and it's
Marino's
obviously
young,
like
Hayden's young, Murphy's young. Do you know what I mean? Like Richie's not even.
Nah, like I said, the squad's
got like
really young.
The squad's a young squad and they're getting there. But back to your left back situation, it just puzzles us. Like, why wouldn't you put Clark at left back? I know Villa did. Like, he's a left-footed centre back. Surely you would put like someone else in there at centre back and then put him at left back because he can do the job. Do you know what I mean? But I think the tune we've got like Dummies who really doesn't offer much. And Hidara, who's just been completely
frozen out.
Yeah. I seen Lazar was taking the piss out of Rafa this morning.
Was he?
Saying that like he said Rafa was going to him last season like look Gaffer, players and Rafa was just going your Premier League or Serie A, and he hasn't given the option. And I think Lazar probably could have done a job for us, but it's a bit like the Tovan situation. Tovan was the most creative player in Europe last season. No, we'll send him Marseille.
I mean, we'll link that to the other night when I was on Twitter and I seen any amounts of people saying, "Oh, look at Riviere scored for Metz against PSG. We should sign him in January. Who's that fucking class player?" However, let's be serious. He missed an open goal as well.
He done fucking nout for us.
And he scored a tap in and he had his chance at the tune. But for me, we were talking about Perez today, who just he didn't look good enough again.
Exactly, we were on about him today, saying how like he's been here long enough. It's a bit like last season, the two players going to last season that you should have been like, they'll shine. It's their time. Were Mitro and Perez. And Perez came in again. He didn't look comfortable on that number 10.
He just doesn't look good enough, man. Like what we were saying during the game was, why get rid of De Jong if we weren't going to get someone in? Because we need someone in that number 10 role who's going to be creative, and Perez just isn't good enough. So you'd think yourself, Rafa's freed up the wage bill, etc. Where is he? Obviously, we haven't got anyone else in, so why would you get rid of him? Just keep De Jong there, push on for a place, and you could say the same for all of Zop.
Fair enough, De Jong might have got pregnant or something, like the fluke injuries that he had. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was one of them where he is good enough, like he's got the talent, but he's just very injury prone. But I'd rather have him than fucking anyone, because that's what we've ended up with.
That's where we bring Perez up. Who we're going to bring on? And we were saying, bring De Jong on, or maybe see Shelby in a more advanced role, but just that's where it was for the transfer market for me. Like I wanted to see a creative attacking midfielder brought in, and we didn't get it. We were linked on deadline day with getting rid of Gale and bringing in Tom Kearney, but Fulham were having none of it because they didn't want to get rid of Kearney. So to not bring in...
I'm pleased that didn't happen though.
I didn't want to lose Gale.
I didn't want to lose Gale. Like, a fucking slim and strikers as it is, why do we need a fucking midfielder? Do you know what I mean?
I was happy with bringing on Gale the day. We went 1-0 up and he still brought Gale on, which I thought was
good
a bit more attacking intent than what we normally see from Rafa.
I was about to say, it's a bit more attacking from Rafa. Normally when we go 1-0 up, you'll do something daft like change a defender or something.
I bring Colbert on for fucking E1.
Yeah, like I think it was good that we. It's just mentality as well, like showing Swansea that we are bringing on an attacker. Like he is our top scorer from last season. He's going to bag the goals in, and just showing them that like we're not. That's what I said in the vlog. Like normally stand in Newcastle, go 1-0 up, they get 5 minutes of extra time, come to like full time. Or 90 minutes, they'll nab one in injury time. See loads of times with Man United and loads of times with other teams, but we haven't managed to keep them out during the 95 minutes of other time. Like, which I was impressed with, because that normally doesn't happen with the tune.
You were just waiting for that dodgy corner. Probably shouldn't even be in
dodgy referee
corner,
decision.
Yeah. And then someone nicked it at the back post. But I will hang on there and credit the players. I thought it was a fucking brilliant performance today. Like, from the lads, because to go there, get the 3 points.
Doesn't happen often, like.
Nah, in front, obviously, last few years we've been used to Newcastle in the Premier League not getting anything away from home. So to get that 3 points away from home, score from a set piece, it's just fucking tremendous, wasn't it?
I think we'll maybe look back at about March, either if we're down the bottom.
Could be
or
available, yeah.
Or if we're like, I don't know, like 6 points clear of someone else, be like, them 3 points were huge.
Absolutely, aye.
Especially West Ham at home as well, the previous game beforehand. I think we're managing to turn it on. I think even against like Spurs, where we weren't really expecting that, we did play well.
I did do enough,
like,
until obviously Shelby got sent off. We didn't look under danger. I mean, if Shelby hadn't went, it would have been probably a comfortable draw, wouldn't it? Comfortable point against one of the best teams in the league.
We're playing okay. That's what I say. Like, we are keeping possession, managing to get a few chances here and there. It's just that quality when it comes to the chances. You see Murphy fucking sky today.
He did
skied
that
against the cup.
Annoying as fuck. But he looks attacking, like threatening until he gets to the final third. Then he blows the cross, or he blows the shot.
Like, say that, he might be the fucking Gabby Overtons.
Marvo number 2, perhaps. English Marvo.
Little whip it down the wing, and then comes to the final third and fucks it in Rose Ed.
But if you can get that final ball into the legs of Hoslu, who did again impress me again the day.
He did, he's that big, powerful striker that Mitro should be.
I think that could be a little coup, that a good little bargain by that Hoslu. But him or Gale, if you can get the balls in there, which Richie can, if Murphy can take on his man,
John Joe can as well. When
find
on his day.
Yeah, find the target area, in and around the 6-yard box. There should hopefully be a striker there who could put it away.
I think I agree with Renty there. And I think a little coup as well was Atsu. He came on.
We were crying for him to come on. I was on the phone to Rafa. Check out the vlog. Big Renty, the Big Rafa on the vlog. Say, how? You get Murphy off. He's wasting it. Get Atsu on.
Get Atsu on.
Change the game.
We're both
didn't get involved as enough as I wanted, but it was the right decision. And Atsu has been an absolute steal so far this season.
Honestly, his pace is rapid. We've seen it against Preston at home, when we guaranteed promotion, when he literally ran from the halfway to 10-yard box in 0.1 second.
Usain Bolt.
Usain Atsu.
Atsu on the nuggets, chicken cottage. But and we were looking at the bench the day before the game started. Obviously, Lejeune and Yedlin were back from injury on the bench. John Joe was back from suspension.
It was good to see Woodman on the bench.
Woodman, yeah, man. Woodman after the summer, has got to be in there for me. And obviously, kind of like Darlow, but he is mistake prone. Elliot was solid, that little dink ball. I can't remember who played that little dink ball through.
Was it Jordan Ayew?
Was it Ayew? Yeah, and then someone had the one-on-one, and Elliot made the good save. I mean, Elliot is good enough, I think. But Woodman is definitely one of the future. He's been linked with Everton Palace, all sorts. Don't let him go. He's definitely one for the future. Good little bench there. So Woodman, Lejeune, Yedlin, Atsu, Diomi and Gale come off the bench. We were saying that squad, I think, should stay up the Premier League.
Yeah, I was saying to Renty, that's the strongest bench I've seen for the Toon in a long time. Not me,
every position seems to be ish.
Maybe he's at the start, Murphy, a bit questionable, but off the bench you had those. It's a bit like Eddie Jones has it with the England rugby, these finishers. Do you know what I mean? Atsu came on as a finisher,
someone who can win the game.
Someone who win the game, see the game out, come on for the last 10-20 minutes and put in a solid performance, give everything for those 20 minutes, which is what we need. Those sort of finishers, especially in this, not say relegation battle, but how hard the Premier League is now. You have to be very, very tactical with your substitutions.
You need impact subs these days. You need impact subs.
Definitely. Obviously, Gale came off the bench and he was okay, but obviously
still went a bit missing, isn't he? I wouldn't turn him down yet because what he done last year, and I give him the time. But at the minute he hasn't done anything, has he?
I think it just takes him a while. He's had a bit of an injury and stuff. Obviously, off the back at the end of last season, and he's just coming back into it. But I think he'll be okay. He'll probably grab about 10 goals, but I think
that'll be enough.
That'll be enough.
If Hoslu can chip in,
Mitro can chip in, Richie can chip in, Shelby can chip in. Then you've got good. See, the thing is, we're on about, we need that 20 goal man, but I'd rather have lots of players on the pitch that can chip in 10, 5, here and there, just to spread
Instead
it.
of being reliant on one.
Exactly, like say if we bought, I don't know, instead of Berrino, do you know what I mean? Bought him for like 30 mil. But then
him only was
the option A. At least Rafa spread it across the pitch, and I think even without, like we've seen today, like Shelby didn't even come on. Like I said to you, start season, Shelby's gonna be our main man. Like, but even without him, we can still perform at a high level, which is
and he didn't deserve to come in because of how well the team done against West Ham. He shouldn't have came straight back in, even though we were. And everyone in the pub was shouting and screaming at Hayden because he was just taking too much time on the ball, incomplacent all game. So I would have Shelby in there from the start, but yeah, start them and that starting 11. It looks pretty decent to me. And we've got Stoke here next week where play the same team but with Shelby instead of Hayden, maybe Atson instead of Murphy. And it will look dangerous, and I'd fancy we'll maybe get something. I mean, yeah. I
think you've seen like. Now onto our Premier League review.
Premier League reviews.
Obviously, following on for that Stoke Man United game, which was a pretty big game in terms of the season.
Chubu Muting, who no one's ever heard of before. Don't know who he is, but he did well.
We'll be playing Banging here on Saturday.
See, Chuba Chops. Yeah, next Saturday.
Chuba Chops.
Chuba Chops. You probably score first goal, so get your money on.
Get your money on it. Heard it here first on the Magpie channel.
Chuba Chops.
Chuba Chops.
Strawberry and bubblegum.
But no, Stoke did pretty well against Man U.
Did really well, mate. Did really well. I mean, you knew Mark Hughes against Man U. You know what he's going to do. Make it hard, but he doesn't want to lose. He's a man of pride. He doesn't want to lose against his former club. He knew it was going to be tricky. He had draw written all over it. Draw is what it was. Like Man U, 100% record, out the fucking drain. And Stoke did the job at home. Didn't get beat, really, is it?
No, yeah, they're pretty solid at home. Like, can he do it on a goal? Saturday afternoon,
and Tuesday rainy night,
Monday
rainy night. Yeah, the Strawberry. Can you do it? Can you fuck?
Can he fuck? That's the answer to that.
Big Renty shaking here, fucking freezing,
freezing his tits off. So we'll be ending the video in a few minutes. Before Renty ends up in the RVI with hypothermia. But no, the rest of the Premier League were doing well. We've seen Chelsea win again.
Chelsea back at it.
Back to winning ways.
I was rating Morata as I was thinking he's going to be a fucking flop.
Did go Forlan?
Aye. Forlan all over. Aye. I thought he was going to be a huge flop. And he even looks it. Even when you see him celebrating or playing, he doesn't look comfortable. He looks awkward, but he seems to be getting on the score sheet all the time. So seems to be getting the job done. Chelsea getting the job done. City absolutely hammered Liverpool.
We were fucking out of the war, didn't they? It was a Kim Jong-un.
You got to take
a fucking nuclear weapon on them, like.
It's all Trump's fault. Hurricane Irma flying in there.
The fucking North Koreans with the hurricanes.
Aye. But fucking Man City, Liverpool. Obviously, Mane got sent off. Oh, was that for a high boot? Was it?
Oh, Richie on the down low.
Ooh, blimey! Not the same as Newcastle, was it? When it wasn't a fucking red card against Huddersfield, aye. No. Nothing to be known there.
And Bemba lost his fucking ear.
Aye, and Bemba is fucking looked like Mike Tyson now, man. He got an ear.
He's like Van Gogh. He's fucking one ear's
gone. But once that send off happened, Man City just hammered them. You know, you look at their attacking De Bruyne, Aguero, Jesus. You know, it's just scary, isn't it? Yeah, Sonny come off the bench, grabbed a brace. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. So, what more can you do against them? I thought Liverpool would have put, maybe it was a 10-man, but put up more of a fight. Good old Arsenal winning against teams that they should be winning against and then getting praised, and then they'll play Chelsea next week and get absolutely hammered. And then we'll look for what Arsenal fan TV's reaction to that.
See what they say about us.
Aye. But I mean, Brighton, first win in their Premier League history.
Good old Chris Hughton. Good
old Chris Hughton. Massive respect for Chris Hughton. Like, I mean, he's done a tremendous job down there. Did a great job for us. Didn't deserve the sack. To see them win against difficult opposition, West Brom. Didn't really turn up on the day, but they got a 3-1 win. Comprehensive, so you cannot blame them really. They're off the mark now. What we will talk about is Pardew's ex-team and a manager that was linked with the Toons for a very long time, Frank de Boer. I wanted to see him here in a while. Nice coaching philosophy that he's got at Ajax, brought it into the Premier League, hasn't worked at all.
Was it
4 games, 4 defeats, 0 goals. That'll do us very nicely because they can sit down at the bottom there for as long as they want, and we can keep on climbing.
With how much was Benteke again?
How Benteke? I think Benteke is more expensive than our entire fucking team, especially more than our summer budget.
How much was Townsend again?
Townsend? Who's Townsend? Oh, that's you. Off the praise. See you later.
Townsend, the one that tried to flog Leicester for 30 mil.
Oh, Leicester for 30 mil. Right, Townsend.
Oh, sorry, they got Zaha. Oh, Man United and Flopsies.
Oh, Shag Moyes' daughter, the career highlight for that kid. Honestly, like, Palace, man, like, no goals in 4 games. I think, well, reading before that was a record, wasn't it?
It's Premier League record, aye.
Jesus Christ. I mean, the team's good on paper. The manager's good on paper. It all looks and sounds good on paper. But it comes to the Premier League, is it trying to keep that coaching philosophy?
Don't we have a term for that? Yeah, on the Magpie channel.
What is that mean? Shit show! Palace, absolute shit show. Yes, feels good to be better than someone else.
Yeah, you put one to the Premier League.
We're not in the bottom 3. We have got points on the board. We have scored goals. Yes.
Another thing, with international break as well, like teams have come back. Obviously, international players have been away. But obviously, back at the Toon, we tend to do shite after the international break.
Shite.
Like, I was saying to Renty, like, no, like, we got the win against West Ham, so it was like, oh, a high. Then it'd be like, oh, international break season. It'd be like, oh, we got beat.
We wanted to keep the momentum going. Oh, break season.
Break season.
But we did keep it going.
We have.
We're fucking rolling. And we'll keep it rolling next Saturday and hopefully.
Keep rolling. We'll see you next Saturday.
Special mention has to go out of the Premier League review. Has to go to the Mackhams, who this time last year were saying, enjoy Burton away, enjoy the championship. Oh, we did enjoy it. We enjoyed that medal and that trophy, and I hope you enjoy that relegation zone.
League One zone.
20th in the championship. Fucking shit show. League One manager, League One stadium, League One fans, League One fucking kit. League One, fucking everything. Dirty, horrible, smelly bastards. Fucking arseholes. Fucking dirty cunts, that's all he's are. He's gonna enjoy the League One next year. We might have a derby day if he's managed to get to League Cup 3rd round. I mean, if we do, we don't be the B team.
True, exactly.
But the only reason we'll see it again is in the League Cup or the FA Cup, because even if we get relegated, yous aren't going to be in the fucking championship to play next year.
Oh, yeah, exactly, like...
Something like that.
Down the river.
Well, I don't know, maybe they won't go down, but they're definitely not coming up, and I think we'll just stay afloat. And if Sunderland stay up, they'll be about mid-table, and if we stay up, they'll be mid-table.
Well, saying that, Renty, though, we did start the championship pretty shite.
Aye, two games, but I think I've seen something like where Sunderland have got 5 points now. We had 12 or 14.
Right.
So we were 2 games were shite, and then after that we started picking up.
Turned it on,
so they've had 4 or 5 games now where they're bottom 4.
They're
bottom 3,
into the
bottom
rhythm
5.
of the league, into the rhythm of playing every week. They're shite.
I mean, they did make the odd R-read deadline day signing where, like I see, the mates finish mid-table. They're definitely not going to come up, surely.
I think that
probably won't go down, but I'm hoping after recent performances that we won't go down. I don't think we will. I think we'll finish about 15th, and they're not going to come up. So we'll see in the cup maybe.
I think obviously we haven't played big teams. But like, you know, we have played the Spurs.
Seeing that though, the Toons normally turn up against the big teams.
That
and then
is true.
They get beat off like Huddersfield away or whatever.
True. Obviously, in front of the cameras, again today, we did alright.
Aye, we love the cameras.
We love the cameras. Bit of a Mr. Sissoko players that put the pitch on where as soon as the cameras come out, play like a fucking world beater. But no, obviously I haven't played the big teams yet, which are the coming tests in the next few weeks. But it's just picking up the points against teams around us, like the Swanseas, like the West Hams. That's what really counts. Really.
That mini league is where we need to pick up the points.
Defo.
The Swanseas and the West Hams and the Watfords, and you know that's where we need to be picking up the points.
The Watfords, the Palaces, like the Burnleys, the West Broms. Like, no offence to them teams. But
watching everyone, hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to follow us on YouTube, like and subscribe at the Magpie channel, as well as Facebook, Instagram and Twitter at the Magpie channel. Enjoy yourself!